Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for checking out another video. As you can see, it's snowing here in Pennsylvania. We finally got some snow after like 3 years of not getting any. I was in Florida the 1 year and we didn't get any anyways, and then the year before, and yeah, so we haven't gotten much snow. And I'm really excited for it this year because I finally have some proper tires to be in the snow with. So I've been on all seasons pretty much anytime I've ever been in a snowstorm with my Subarus, and finally having a good set of brand new winter tires is gonna be awesome. There goes the plow truck right now. So that's what that noise is. The roads are pretty clear. It just kind of started, but they're talking about flurries and it's gonna start raining and it's gonna wash all this stuff away. So figured I'd make a quick little video while I have the opportunity. So yeah, a lot of people put their Subarus away for the winter. Well, what's the fun in that, right? I don't care if I get salt on the car. I mean, really? Come on now. I live in this area. It's gonna get trashed anyway. I mean, it's gonna get rusty. I'm in the rust belt, so it is what it is. I might as well enjoy it, right? So what I have here are some Motegi MR118s. I'll leave all the specs down in the description, that way you can find it. And I have some Bridgestone Blizzaks, which are some of the highest rated, snow tires you can get. These are non-studded. They are the WS80s. I know that's an older tire. A lot of people go with the WS90s, but I picked up this whole set, okay? So the Motegi wheels and the snow tires for $1,000. I couldn't beat it. I found a deal on Facebook Marketplace. I just couldn't pass it up. You know how that goes. So I'm excited. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of snow to work with here, but I want to go out and play in it. And so far, just pulling out of the driveway, I purposely slammed on the brakes coming out of the driveway, and the car just stopped. It didn't even hesitate. So I'll bring you guys around the car, show you what the winter setup looks like. And actually, I jacked the car up on the Silver's coilovers to about their max height, which is pretty much factory height. So when the car is sitting on level ground, we have about 7 inches of ground clearance in the front, and that should be plenty to do anything that we need to do. We'd have to get some seriously deep snow for this height to be an issue. So that's why I raised the car up, because before we might have had like 4 inches of ground clearance. So I almost doubled the ground clearance that we have, which is gonna help us out in the long run. So I'll bring you guys around, let you see the new setup, and then we'll go for a little drive. So unfortunately, when you buy your brand new 22 or up WRX, what the dealership never tells you is that the car comes factory on summer tires, no matter where you live. And that can be an issue for some people because they might not know. Most cars come factory all season, especially an all-wheel drive car, but these do not. And so that leads to a lot of accidents, a lot of crashes, because people are in the wintertime thinking that their car is all-wheel drive and should be able to handle the snow, and it can't. So just keep that in mind. You're gonna wanna upgrade to some winter or at least all-season tires for the snow season if you live somewhere where it snows, or even if it's somewhere where it gets pretty cold, even if you don't get snow. Because what I had happen to me a few times is the car basically would slide when it would get wet outside, because it was, I don't know why it's looking so dark out here, but when the car it'd get wet outside and the car would start to slide on the wet roads, and it was starting to sketch me out a little bit. So there you can see our coilovers back there. I lifted them quite a bit. Here you can see the new tires. You can see the tread on those. It's hard to tell on this angle because the way the car is sitting, but I definitely did lift it. Once it's on flat ground, you'll be able to see it better. But since we don't have a whole lot of snow, I'm gonna do a little bit of driving, and then I just wanna get some cool pictures of the car with a little bit of snowfall coming down. So we'll go out, we'll get some pictures, and I'll let you guys know how this thing's riding on these new tires. Okay, so here's what I'm noticing about these tires. They do a really good job in the snow. As you can see, I'm just going through this no problem. Something that I've noticed, and I wanted to test it, so that's where this came from, is I wanted to be very deliberate about testing how far I could go with these. Okay, so like right here, I gotta be careful, this guy's stuck. Okay, so you see front wheel drive car stuck in the snow. I wish I could do something to pull them out. I don't have a chain or anything, and I don't know if I could. This is really slick snow, really slick snow. And so these tires do a really good job. Obviously, you see, I'm not having any issue whatsoever. If you do all of your motions deliberately and you keep all your inputs slow, you know, slow steering, slow braking, slow acceleration, they just grip and do a really good job of keeping the car on the road, keep you from slipping, and you know, everything's great. But if you try and do dumb stuff on the road, it's not gonna really do you any favors, because you are gonna slip and the tires aren't gonna get the grip that they should. That's what I'm noticing, but overall they're doing a really good job, and I have no complaints so far. Okay, so now it started sleeting, so we're basically getting ice layered up on the road now. So I'll stop on this hill right here. Hopefully we can get up it, because it is very slick now. It is like, it's just raining on top of the snow. So complete stop. We're on a pretty good hill. So we're on a 7-degree angle, and it does just fine getting up the hill, as long as you're slow. If you floor it and you go full throttle, it'll just dig through the snow and you'll just spin. But if you're careful and deliberate about all the moves you make, and you're slow and take your time, these do a really good job. So for living in an area in Pennsylvania like this where they just don't care about plowing the roads, they do a really bad job at it, as you guys can see. No other cars on the road right now. I've seen a bunch of cars on the side of the road today. I have seen a lot of people stuck and sliding around and such, and I've just kept trucking on. I haven't had any issues yet, so I definitely think this is a good setup. Now, if this was more like normal, like thick powdery snow, I think these would do a lot better. But this is probably the worst case scenario for these tires, being almost ice. Very slick. Well guys, I was sick all week, so it was nice getting out of the house for a little while and having some fun. I do think these are really good tires. Again, they're not going to be perfect. They're not studded tires. They're not great on ice, but they do the job. If I would have went out there with summer tires right now, I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't have made it out of my driveway. So these did a really good job. I'm super happy with them. You know, hopefully we'll get some more snow, make another video or two when we get some deeper snow, play around in it a little bit, but definitely a lot of fun. And if you got to commute in this crap, it is a necessity. But anyways, guys, thank you for checking out today's video. Like I said, I'll leave the tire and wheel specs in the description of the video, as well as the full mod list like always. And I'll see you guys in the next one.